Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a rainbow cut crease using the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. So I'm starting off with my eyebrows already done and my eyelids already primed with concealer. So on this eye we're going to be doing the red to yellow. So on the palette I'm taking the reddish shade on the outer corner and I'm really packing it on so that the red's like really like pigmented and really obvious, and then blending that outwards and into the middle third of the eye. Then the next shade we're going to take is like an orangey coral shade. That's going to be the transition from the red to the yellow. So I'm just blending that in with the red shade all around the centre of the eye, and then I'm going back in with the red just to make sure I don't lose the pigment of it when applying the orange. And then now in with a yellow on the inner corner, so it's kind of like the sunset kind of vibe on this eye. So the orange is literally just acting as like a transition to blend, but I do go over it just to make sure you can still see that it's there. But the red to orange to yellow on this side of the eye. And I do wing it out quite far because we are going to be cutting the crease completely. And then taking a clean blending brush, just going over the edges so they're not too harsh and they blend out nicely. You used to come through when I push you to always pull through. So when the things change. And then using the same concealer that I used to prime my lid, I'm going to be cutting the crease, and this is going to be a full cut crease rather than a half. I do take my time with my cut creases, and the reason being because these shadows are so pigmented, the actual like colour of the shadow does mix in with the concealer, so I like to make sure that it's completely covered and I don't end up with like that colour cast of like, so in this instance it went a bit pinkish. So I'm really trying to block that as much as possible by going over and making sure the lining is all smooth and seamless. I find that using patting brushes usually helps the most because I find that it smooths all the colours out and the actual concealer lies a bit more flat. And what I'm doing now is I'm taking like a white pale glitter shade, and with that it's going to set the concealer and act as our lid colour. I didn't want to use anything too harsh, so I wanted the focus to literally be on the like the rainbow cut crease. So this is just like a icy white glitter shimmer shade from the same palette. This looks really good because all of the shades that I do use are from one single palette. So on this next eye it's going to be more of like blue, more midnight tones. So I'm starting off with the darkest purple in the palette on the outer corner, and what I like to do with these kind of looks is work dark on the outside and then get lighter as I go into more the inner corner of the eye, just so it's not too dark in there. And then from the purple we're going to mix in a blue. The pigment in these shadows are really good and they do blend themselves, if that makes sense. Like, you can pack the colour on, blend it a bit, and then all the work's done for you. And then taking like a lime green shade, pop that in the corner. When doing this, make sure to overlap the colours. So going back in with the one you put down before, and just making sure they're all blend together and just like merge into one rather than all separate. You know you made me this way. How could I give it all if you take from me? And we ain't got a torture sway on me. I just need the time my patience, yeah. And then just like before, we're going to be cutting the crease. I had a bit more trouble with this, I'm not quite sure why, but I just find it a bit more difficult to do. So I'm just going to be cutting the crease again, using the same concealer as before and using the same technique as well.
We don't mix match, we attract, we like magnets. You start, I kick off and it's a madness. You go on like you take man for granted. This man, then you beg man for chances. You know I gave you all that you need, but nothing ever comes for free.
I'm wondering why I keep looking up as well, it's because there was a mirror in front of me.
used to come through. When I push, you'd always pull through. So when the things change, you know you made me this way. You used to come through. When I push, you'd always pull through. So when the things change, you know you made me this way. How could I give it all if you take from me? And we ain't got a torch, just wait on me. I just need the time.
And then back in with that same shimmer shadow just to set the concealer and to add that shine into the lid. This was like my first time using this, second time using this palette, and I have to say I really do love all the colours in here so far. They're so pigmented, blend so nicely, and they're really easy to build up the pigmentation as well. So I'm enjoying the palette very much. What I'm doing now is I'm just cleaning up the edges so that the cut crease looks like a little bit sharper, almost as I could give it a wing effect, and I'm just making sure that anything that has fallen has been wiped away. The darkness in the corner of my eye on the purple, blue and green side, that's from a chickenpox scar, so it looks like I've got purple eyeshadow underneath, but it's just a scar. So now I'm going to be priming my face. I'm using a Chloe highlighter just because I think I wanted to keep with like the bright theme with the lid. So I just used this. I applied way too much, and I ended up having like glow everywhere rather than just on the high points of my face. And then just taking my beauty blender, I'm just going to blend that all out, make sure it's not too patchy in areas and everywhere's nice and seamless.
When it's all said and done, you know you didn't wait on me.
And then moving on to foundation, I'm using the Fenty Beauty foundation. It's definitely my staple foundation and my go-to. And this is in the shade 240. So I just apply it straight onto the face from the bottle, and then dab it in my face with my fingers, just make sure it's all kind of even. And make sure I bring it down my neck, and then blend that all in with my beauty blender as well. I did apply a little bit too much there.
How could I give it all if you take from me? And we ain't got a torch, just wait on me. I just need the time my patience, yeah. How could I give it all if you take from me? And we ain't got a torch, just wait on me. I just need the time my patience, yeah. We don't mix match, we attract, we like magnets. You start, I kick off, and it's a madness. You go on like your take.
Now I'm going to highlight underneath my eyes. I don't like to highlight too bright nowadays, so I'm just using one that's just one shade lighter than my skin tone, and I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 10. So I'm just going to apply that under my eyes, on my chin, my forehead, and then I do apply it down my nose. And then to blend it out, instead of using the beauty blender, I like to use the Real Technique. It's the contour brush, I believe, and I've got two of these. So I use one for underneath my eyes and one for blending out cream contour. And I just like it because it's nice and soft, and it does blend really nicely. And it does give it like that almost blurred out effect by using this brush. So I do recommend using this brush for concealer rather than actual contour.
Come through. When I push, you'd always pull through. So when the things change, you know you made me.
Now I'm going in with cream contour, and I then blend that out after I apply it. This is using just another one of the Real Technique contour brushes. And this cream contour is just a liquid concealer that I've got from Primark, and I really do like it. It's like the perfect shade for like bronziness. I prefer more of like an orangey warm tone for contour and bronzing, rather than the like cool tone. So I'm just applying that on the forehead and on the just underneath the cheekbones, blending that out, and then afterwards I do go in with the beauty blender. I'll make sure that everything's nice and soft and not too harsh. Now to bake, I'm using the Rimmel Match Perfection Silky Loose Face Powder. And I'm applying too much underneath because I've learned that less is more. So I'm just applying it underneath my eyes, my chin, and underneath my bronzer. Just clean all that up, make sure it's still nice and neat. Then down the centre of my nose and on my forehead. So anywhere that I applied any of the concealer, the highlighting concealer, I did that. And I'm watching this back now and I can see that I missed a bit of my neck to blend out. Yikes. And I'm just going in with a big fluffy brush. I don't have to let it sit for too long either so I don't get too dry. I'm just wiping it all away, and any excess powder that was in the lid I did apply all over the face, make sure everything was nice and set. Now we're going back in underneath the eye, and the colours that I used on the top, I'm just going to apply on the bottom in the same pattern, just so it all ties in nice and effortlessly and seamlessly, so it all matches up. And then taking a clean blending brush, just blending out all the edges.
We like magnets. You start, I kick off, and it's a madness. You go on like you take man for granted. This man, then you beg man for chances. You know I gave you all that you need, but nothing ever comes for free, yeah. You could have made it easy for me when you used to. You used to come through. When I push, you'd always pull through. So when the things change, you know you made me this way. You used to come through. When I push, you'd always pull through. So when the things change, you know you made me.
Taking the Primark Pure Glow palette, gonna highlight the inner corners of my eyes to make sure that they all pop. I'm using the white shade in this palette. This palette is so pigmented. And it was £5, and I definitely the best highlighter palette. Highlighters in general that I own are from Primark, and they are incredible. So don't sleep on Primark. I'm just applying this in the inner corner and then underneath the brow bone as well. And then for overall highlight, I'm taking the gold shade as well. I'm applying that on the nose and on the tops of the cheekbone. And then I do like to pat it down with the beauty blender just to make sure it's not too harsh. Because sometimes it can look a bit like, not streaky, but a bit like, whoa. So blend it in. And then just to set the bronzer, using the L'Oreal Glam Bronze. You can't get this product anymore, like it is discontinued. But it is really, really good. I just don't use it as often because I know I can't get it anymore. So I just apply this everywhere I put the cream bronzer. And then the final step is lips. And I'm just using a nude lip gloss. And this is one from L'Oreal. It's one of their cream glosses. And I didn't want to do anything too harsh. I thought a nice nude gloss would be perfect and fitting because the focus is definitely on the eyes. So just a nude gloss, and I do apply a nice generous amount so my lips don't look dry or anything. And then that is the completed look, and I really hope you guys liked it. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.
But you know my pride gets the best of me. You know I'd rather sleep on it. You used to come through. When I push, you'd always pull.